So there's a theory going out that this came from China, that COVID-19 came from China. And there's theories that it's a super flu because listen, you're in China, you're talking about 1 billion people. America is like 400 million. So you have this super flu or this flu that possibly was being passed around in China for more than, let's say, 50 years. Okay, let's say even more than 60 or 70 years, that slowly started developing into something very, very dangerous over time. Because if you look back, even in history books, or if you look back even off of Post and CNN, you've got Chinese people wearing these type of masks, which I'm about to put mine on. You've got these type of people wearing these types of masks over a period of 10 or 20 years. So obviously, there's been a flu going on in China. Now, whether or not it became a super flu recently, let's say over the past year, and it became dangerous and then somehow came over here, or, people are thinking it was invented in a lab somewhere in China. They don't know. They're investigating. So finding the origin of this thing is probably the most important thing that we can do to beat it. Because we want to find out, where did it come from? How did it become so dangerous? This is the investigation that the scientists need to be focusing on. Where did it come from? And how did it become a superflu? Also, another thing that's a mystery is, how did it hit Italy so hard and so fast? They need to trace their steps. And we have information, especially because we're in technology, or we're in a society that's dealing with technology. We can find the origin and then we can eventually stop it. But social distancing it can stop it, and also protection goggles, especially, and this kind of stuff right here, and also this kind of stuff too. That's going to be another thing too. So we're talking about mask, hand sanitizer, and also about hand sanitizer. Use your hand sanitizer with your gloves. Don't think that your gloves are the be all end all of protecting you completely. You want to clean your gloves too, or throw them away. It's another thing too. But I think social distancing could kill it. Also, people just being wise. I see there's too many people hanging around in groups. You'll see like a group of 10 people just hanging around, all shoulder to shoulder. That stuff just needs to stop. We can separate and stay back away from each other, and people just aren't. There's certain cultures that are just staying the same. They're like, oh, I'm not afraid of COVID. No big deal. Oh, my friend over there jumped off a cliff. I'm gonna go jump off the cliff too. That guy jumped in the fire. I'm gonna go jump in the fire too. That's just, you're playing around, because some people can get it and it's not going to kill them. Some people get it and they're dead. So you have to be wise on what you're doing. But where it originated from, if we can find out the origination, then there's a possibility that we can trace that origination and where it originated from. And then we can prevent it from coming back even stronger next year. Because remember, we may beat it this year, but we've got the next year coming back. And if we can find that where it originated from, then we can stomp out the queen ant, as they say. If we can find the queen ant, then we can possibly sever the problem.